Alright guys, I got an email just a few minutes ago from GOA, Gun Owners of America, just reminding us that we still need to stop HR 8 and HR 1112. And what was interesting in the email is GOA said since this past Saturday, they've been sending on average 300 emails per hour to our senators to tell them to oppose HR 8 and HR 112. And that's awesome, isn't it? So just going to give you guys a quick tutorial here. This is the site you can go to send an email. If you want to use GOA's form letter, you can subtract to it, add from it, and we're just going to walk through it real quick here because we need to encourage our senators that they will be held accountable if they make this vote, and we'll do our best to vote them out of office if they vote in the affirmative for either of these two bills. So we're just going to go through here real quick. John Smith, email test@test.com. We're going to put in an address here. We're going to go 111 Main Street. And we're going to say we're in Brighton, Michigan, 48116. We're going to click next. And it's going to show the two recipients. So these are the two national senators from Michigan, Peters and Stabenow, both Democrats. And basically right now the email is going to say vote against HR 8 and HR 1112. And then dear so-and-so, and they're going to put their name in there and quite simply state, if the Senate joins the House in passing the radical HR 8, the anti-gun lobby will have taken a giant step towards achieving its biggest goals of 2019, banning universal background checks, etc. They bring up some good points there. And they're and it says, oh sure, the bill supposedly prohibits registration, but under HR 8 every gun transfer will go through a dealer, and that means that every gun owner will have to fill out a 4473. And then it goes on to explain how they've documented the ATF in connection with the annual inspections conducted under federal law is already violating the law and illegally copying these forms. So obviously they're bringing up there's some big privacy issues here. And they're letting us know that if the current prohibition against registration isn't being followed, why would anyone suppose that putting in a law a second time would make any difference? So I think it's a good point they're bringing up, that there's big privacy issues at play here too, besides the obvious anti-Second Amendment. So it's encouraging them to support the Second Amendment and oppose HR 8 and oppose HR 1112, and just letting them know. So this is just a form letter that you can use, guys. You can go in here, and if you wanted to delete something out of this, you wouldn't delete this line, but you could, and you could add in there whatever you wanted. So I encourage you guys to do this at the very least. Now, I would also encourage you to call and send your own well-thought-out email if that's what you want to do. But here's the facts of the matter. They keep a tally on all these issues. And yes, if you have something important to say, please say it, and they may actually read your email, or they may not. But in the end, these form letters are still better than nothing. So I'm not going to tell you guys this is a substitute for calling or meeting in person or doing all these other things or going to their coffee hours to talk to them. You should do all those too. But this is something that takes 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, 30 seconds if you want it to, right? So I would encourage you to, at the very least, just do this. And I think it's pretty cool that the GOA is now sending out 300 emails per hour to these senators. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.